So late June, and the pollen is terrible out there. We have a big grassy meadow out the back garden, and there's a few acres out there, and it is blowing up. A load of pollen. Hay fever is killing me. So in the garage today, that's the upside. So whilst work continues on this, the tailpiece, and yeah, I do have to do some block work on it, because when I dropped it and I repaired it, it's now got a few lumps and bumps. So while work continues on that, I took delivery of a fridge, and with it came some polystyrene. So I thought, oh, now as you may remember, the whole design of this was actually because I couldn't get any foam in lockdown, polystyrene or anything like that, and so I kind of did it with masking tape and then just fiberglassed it, but polystyrene. So I've cut it. Came very thin sheets, but I've managed to glue it all together, and I've cut it so that it fits on the back like that, which is kind of what I wanted in the first place. And I'm not saying I'm not going to complete the little curvy one, but I kind of thought that I might want more of a traditional tailpiece. So I'm going to have a little go at this, see where we go. So, after about half an hour's work, we've got two options. I will continue with this. This does seem a bit of a minimalist option, just the shortest route from point A to point B. But now that I've got some polystyrene, there's this option. Obviously it's well short of being able to convert that into fiberglass, but I kind of like the shape of it. It's a lot of work to do to get it to the level that one is, and again it would have to sort of slide on in the same way that one does, with the similar sort of fixings underneath the seat base. Let's just have a closer look at that. So it is a much more sort of likened to something like a Kawasaki 900, the Z1, the original, and this line here from the foot peg hanger that goes up through the side panel and the seat is that same angle that is reflected there, with that line on the tailpiece. And obviously it needs to sort of come round in the same way that the other one does, and it would come right the way down to here, along there, so fitting snug, and would actually go under this seat base here. This is the base that actually locks down, and that's not actually pushed down. Let's push that down. Is it? Oh, it is, yeah. Okay. So this line would then come down here, tuck in under there, and I think probably a single round brake light, which is just slightly Frenched into a tube, so that in keeping with the sort of the smaller light detail. But that's the kind of thing I'm thinking of, and as you can see, this line here sort of continues that line from the seat, sort of. So it's not a classic Cafe Racer where the seat is absolutely flat, but the tank isn't flat anyway. The tank sort of comes down and then sort of you get this line here, but I'm just trying to sort of keep the lines all sort of fitting nicely. I don't know, I think the next step may well have to be modelling clay before laying it up with fiberglass. So a long way behind, but I would have loved to have been able to do this. I just couldn't source the materials, one of the side effects of lockdown. But yeah, I'm in no rush to finish this, and I may have two options, you know, swap between not only two seats but two towel units on the second seat as well. We'll see. I've rubbed it down, blocked it, taken out as much of the wobbly surface, cracks, bumps, lumps, and I've re-coated the resin in clear stone chip like I did before. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a spray. I'm not going to use etching primer this time. I might live to regret that. But I'm just going to go straight in with primer and a fairly thin coat of primer and a fairly thin coat of black. See what it looks like. Right, so we skip to mid to late October. It's been a really busy time. I did a big project in the garden and also renovated a house for sale, which took about 8-10 weeks in total. So a lot of extra effort, no time to work on the bike, but work continues. Struggling a bit with the finish of this, just can't get it right, getting bored. But good news is about 10 days ago I sent off the seat to Viking Seats in near West Kingsdown, and that's being covered, so I've got to get on with that. As you remember, I've still got the pillion seat, which they also covered and did a great job. So I've been riding, which is great, albeit the weather now is pretty dire. And as of 4 days' time, we're going into another lockdown. So hopefully I'll get the seat back, even if they have to post it. But yeah, been doing a few bits on it before I did the house projects and the like, so I'll cover that in another video, but the front end's looking pretty good. And today I've been painting up all the bracketry of all of the headlamp and spot lamps that I did previously, so that's all now nicely painted. And just hoping, I can't really do any more work on the tailpiece until I get the seat back because it's all integrated. But out for a ride hopefully tomorrow if the weather holds, and watch out for the next video.